Yes, can you hear me, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, just a minute. I want to open your test result. So, Harsha, I received only 3 questions from your side. Was it because of connectivity problem or you didn't attempt the questions?
Ma'am, I attempted, but I didn't get the answer.
Okay. Okay, anyway, it's opening. It is taking time. So let me start. Yes, so I have opened it. This is, I think, Harsha's copy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Hamna, can you hear me? Hamna, please unmute mic. Okay, she's not in the class. Right, Harsha, there is one issue with this question. Now see, this is fine, that third question, that for no solutions, okay, this condition is fine. Then this is okay. Now you're getting k square is 36, right? So when you take under root, so you should be getting two values, plus 6 and minus 6, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because minus 6 into minus 6 is also 36. So whenever you take under root, you get two values, k is equal to minus 6. Now which value you should choose? 6 or minus 6. So that actually you have to make use of this part also. So this will tell you which one to choose. So you solve it like this, like 3 by k is not equals to k minus 3 divided by 6, right? Cross multiply. Just a minute, Hamna is joining. She has also made mistake in this question.
Ma'am, so we should prove that also.
Yes, I'm just doing it. Wait, let her join. Okay, she's not able to join, I think. Right, so now cross multiply. So this will be 18 is not equals to k square minus 3k, right? So you take everything on the other side. So 0 is not equals to k square minus 3k minus 18. So it's a quadratic equation. Now factorize it. So 18 prime factors, 2 into 9, 3 into 3, 3 into 1. So I can take 6 and 3 combination, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
0 is not equals to k square minus of 6k and plus of 3k minus of 18. So 0 is not equals to k into k minus 6 and then plus 3 into k minus 6, right? So 0 is not equals to k minus 6 into k plus 3. So 0 is not equals to k minus 6, right? So that means 6 is not equals to k, or you can say k is not equals to 6. So this value is actually gone. Fine. Right? So the answer is k is equal to minus 6, not positive 6. Is that clear? Okay, let me see the question. Yes, Harsha, I can't hear you. Please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are. So is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay, can I rub it?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay, just 1 minute. Hmm. Just 1 minute. Hamna is not able to join. I'm just helping her out. Okay. Written. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, fourth question. You are getting 6. This is fine, I think. 6 is right. Now, question number 1, I have seen. Okay, this is correct. So only 3 I have got. But try to solve
Ma'am,
the
can you
other also.
explain the other two?
The equations. Okay.
Ma'am, the other two questions, yeah.
Yeah, actually, Hamna has already solved them. If you can. Same way, like she has chosen 1 upon under root x to be a and 1, right? A and b. So after solving the equations, you will get the values of a and b. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
And then again, you will write. So see here, like she's getting. So she is getting, a is equal to half. So that means 1 upon under root of x is actually half. So that means like 2 is equal to under root of x. So square both sides. So 4 is equal to x. So x is equal to 4, right? Similarly, she's getting b is equal to 1 by 3. So that means your 1 upon under root y is 1 by 3. So again, 3 is equal to under root y, and then 9 is equal to y. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then you have not done, okay, third question you have done, fourth you have attempted, and fifth one. Fifth one is also, okay, let me solve it for you. Yes, Hamna, now can you see here? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hamna, I have opened your copy. Now there is one serious mistake here. You can see. Look here carefully. In question number 3, right? These are the two equations which were given in the question. Now you are doing a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2, right? So Hamna, like this is fine, k by 12. Then 3 by k is fine. You are writing only minus of 3. Why? This is k minus 3, isn't it? K minus 3 divided by 6. Yes, Hamna. Why are you writing only minus 3 here? Okay, please note it down. You cannot remove this k, right? K minus 3 is full coefficient, k minus 3.
Ma'am, we should write it with the minus also, right? So it will be minus k plus 3.
Okay, if you are taking minus, then minus will be with the both terms, isn't it? Because both are on the right hand side. So ultimately minus will get cancelled out,
Okay.
right? So if you're taking both the terms on one side, so minus will get cancelled out. So k minus 3 divided by 6. Okay, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Now somehow you are getting k is equal to minus 6, but I don't think. Now see here, ultimately you get this k by 12 is equal to 3 by k, which is not equals to k minus 3 divided by 6. Is this okay? Okay, now if you take the first two, so you get k by 12 is equal to 3 by k, right? So that means k square is equal to, this is 36. So k will be how much from here? Yes, Hamna. Plus minus 6. Okay, that's right. Somehow you're getting it. So, but then you are choosing k is equal to minus 6. Like, why not plus 6? See, this is incomplete, right? You cannot randomly pick one value. You have to show why you are picking one specific value, isn't it? Yes, Hamna? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
if you are able to see, listen, now see here. So how will you decide whether it is plus 6 or minus 6? So you will use the other information as well. So 3 by k is not equals to k minus 3 divided by 6. Clear? You cross multiply. So 18 is not equals to k square minus of 3k, right? So you are getting 0 is not equals to k square minus of 3k and minus of 18. So this is a quadratic equation. You have to do middle term splitting. So ultimately you will get k minus 6 into k plus 3. Right, Harsha? I think this we got after splitting the middle term. So from here, one factor is 0 is not equals to k minus 6. That means k is not equals to 6. Is this clear, Amna? Like take 6 on the other side. Right? And from here, you will get k is not equals to minus 3. So, I mean, we don't require this information, but this will help us to decide. So k is not equals to plus 6, and that is why k is equal to minus 6. Is this clear? You have to show it. Okay, now fourth is fine. Yeah, she has done the question, last question, but let me just solve it again for you, Harsha. Now the fifth question, a two-digit number is such that the product of its digit is 20. So first of all, assume the number. So let the number is this, 10x plus y. Clear? X is the tens digit, y is the unit digit. Now the product of its digit is 20. So x into y is equal to 20. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. If 9 is added to the number, the digits interchange their places. So if I add 9 to this number, I mean, this is my original number, right? And I'm adding 9 to it. So the digits get interchanged. That means my tens digit is now y, my unit digit is now x. That's it. That's the equation. So 10x plus y plus 9 is equal to 10y plus x. Now take everything left hand side. So 10x plus y plus 9 minus of 10y minus of x is equal to 0. 10x minus x, so you get 9x minus of 9y plus 9 is equal to 0. So you have two variables, and so you can do one thing, you can use method of substitution. Like from here, this is your equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So from 1, what you can do is you can write x is equal to 20 divided by y. Yes. And
Yes, ma'am.
then put this value here. So 9 into 20 divided by y minus of 9y plus 9 is equal to 0. Take LCM, right? So LCM will be y. This will be 9 into 20, that means 180 minus. This will be 9y square plus 9y is equal to 0. So this y into 0 will become 0. So you get 180 minus of 9y square plus 9y is equal to 0, right? You can take 9 common. So it will be a bit simpler. So this will be 20 minus y square plus y is equal to 0, right? Just
Yes, ma'am.
arrange it. So minus of y square plus of y plus of 20 is equal to 0. And then take minus sign common. So you get y square minus y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now it is in the form of a y square plus by plus c, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us try to factorize it. So 20 means 5 into how much?
5 and 4. Minus 5 and 4.
5, yeah, 5 and 4 combination you can take. So y square minus of 5y plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. So I get y minus 5 plus 4, then y minus 5 is equal to 0. So y minus 5 and y plus 4 is equal to 0. So I get y is equal to 5 and y is equal to minus of 4. Okay. Now y is equal to minus 4 is rejected here. Yes, Hamna, why are you rejecting it? You have also written it in your copy.
Ma'am, because
Yes,
ma'am, because the digit cannot be negative because
which,
of that. Like,
this is tens digit, right? Y is my tens. No, the original number is this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it cannot be negative, right?
yes, ma'am.
So y is equal to 5. Okay. So the number.
So the units digit can be negative.
Yes, you have to pick the positive one only.
Okay.
Now you want the value of x. So from here you can get. So y is 5. That means x is 20 by 5. That means x is equal to 4. So the number is. So the original number, okay, the original one which you have chosen. So it was 10x plus y. That means 10 into 4 and plus 5. So that will be 40 plus 5. So it will be 45. I think both the values will be accepted here, isn't it, Hamna? Okay, if I don't reject it, let's keep y is equal to minus 4, right? So from this, what will I get? X is equal to 20 divided by minus 4. So x is equal to minus of 5, no problem. So it will satisfy xy is equal to 20, right? Because xy is equal to 20. So minus of 5 into minus of 4 is equal to 20. So these values are also satisfying. So the number will become how much? 10x plus y means it is minus of x is 5. So that means x is 5, right? No. So y.
X should be minus 4 and y would be minus 5.
Wait. In this case, my y is actually minus 4. X is equal to minus 5, right? So the number is 10x plus y. Okay. So it will be 10 into minus of 5 and plus minus of 4. So I get minus of 50 and then minus of 4. So I'm getting minus of 54. Is this correct? Minus of 54 I'm getting. This is also minus 5.
Ma'am, then 54 also be an answer? Positive 54?
No, you first of all, you cannot randomly remove the minus sign, right? When it is minus 54, it is minus 54.
No, ma'am, like if we interchange x and y.
I think this should be one answer. Just give me time, okay? I'll think about it. I think this should also be acceptable answer. Okay, I'll discuss this in the next class. Actually, in books, mostly one answer is given. They reject the other one. I don't know. Anyway, x is equal to, this one is clear. The number is 45.
Ma'am, if we take y as the tens digit and x as the units digit, then we would get 54, right?
No, you cannot take it randomly. Like initially you have chosen the number like this. When you're locating x at the tens place, that means you are taking the tens digit as x and the unit digit is y. So accordingly, you will arrange it here also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just give it a thought. Okay, at the moment, please skip it. I'll tell you why we rejected. Okay, so today I'm thinking, I think 5 last questions of AP were remaining. So shall we finish the chapter today? And then I'll start some new chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
Please open arithmetic progression. I think question number 15 we have done in the last class as far as I remember. 16. Let's take 16 now. Yes, Hamna, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, AP question number 16, exercise 3, 5.
Ma'am, 14, 15, and 16 were given as homework.
So have you done it, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
17th then. Now, in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution, right? It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. That is, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree. Understood? A section of class 2nd will plant 2 trees and so on. So class 1 will plant 1 tree, class 2 will plant 2 trees, like that. And obviously class 12 is going to plant 12 trees. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now there are 3 sections of each class. So for example, class 12, one section is planting 12 trees. So 3 sections are planting 36 trees, right? So that's the scenario. Now, how many trees will be planted by the students? So you have to tell the total trees which will be planted. So the trees planted will be like this. R. So the class 1 is planting 1 tree, right? Class 2 is planting 2 trees. Class 3 is planting 3 trees. And then the last class 12 is planting 12 trees, right? So let us see it's an AP or not. So it's an AP. Every term has a difference 1 here. 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, right? So you can find like A2 minus A1 is 2 minus 1, that is 1. Similarly, your A3 minus A2 is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So this is an AP, clear? Okay, now this is an AP. So your first term is 1 and your common difference D is also 1. Now total how many terms are there? 12 terms. So N is equal to 12, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. N is equal to 12. Now you have to find the sum. In the last, we will multiply the sum by 3 because there are 3 sections. So presently we are finding for 1 section only. Sum of trees planted by 1 section. Total sum. You can say total sum, you can say, right? Or leave it. Sum of trees planted by 1 section. So this will be Sn, again the formula, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So you're finding S12, that is 12 by 2.
Ma'am, we
2a.
can use L, right? A plus L.
Yeah, that also you can do. Consider the last term as 12. That will give the same answer. So 2 into 1 plus, then you have 12 minus 1 into d is again 1. So this is 6 into 2 plus 11, right? So this will be 6 into 13, right? Yeah, and this will be 6 into 3 is 18, carry 1, 78. So by one section, 78. So total number of trees planted by 3 sections will be? So it is 3 into 78, which is how much? 3 into 8 is 24, carry 2, 3 into 7, 21, 23, 234. Yes, is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question now. Question number 18. So is the figure already given? Yeah. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternately at A and B, starting with center A. So it's a spiral like this. For example, you have a semicircle. Let me draw a line to draw semicircles, right? So I'm starting with this A and this B. This is my first like radius. So this is my first semicircle. Understood? Now,
Ma'am, starting from A, right?
yeah, starting from A. Now the center is keeping on shifting. So starting from A. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles. Yeah, sorry, I have to start from A. So if I start from A, so let me call it B, right? Now the next spiral will start from B. So no, it is centers, Harsha, with centers alternately at A and B. Getting it? It's not
Okay,
start.
ma'am.
Yeah, the first center is A, not it is not starting from A. Yes, Hamna, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the first center is A. Now, so this is like, for example, from this point I'm starting. So I'm going like this. Now the second semicircle, so this will be the center this time of the spiral. So if this is the center, so I think it should go like this, right? Then B will be the
Yes.
center. Okay, now next time A will be the center. So it will be like this. Now A will be the center, right? Now this time B will be the center. So it will be a spiral like this. Understood? And it will just go
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
So alternatively, the centers are shifting. Okay, some radii are given, the first, second, third, fourth radii. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So this is one semicircle, second semicircle like this, right? First semicircle, this is your second semicircle. Then this one is your third semicircle. Then this one is your fourth semicircle, like this. So let us write down what is my first radius, that is 0.5 centimeter. My second radius is 1.0 centimeter. Then third radius is given 1.5 centimeter. Fourth radius is also given, that is 2 centimeter. Okay. So the sequence is basically, the sequence of radii is this, like 0.5, right? Then you have 1.0, then you have 1.5, 2.0. So you can clearly see it's an AP, right? Or you can check. So if you consider it as a sequence, so let us check A2 minus A1. So this is 1.0 minus 0.5. So you get 0.5. Similarly, check A3 minus A2. So 1.5 minus 1, again 0.5. So this is an AP. So here the first term is like, it's an AP, right? You can write. It's an AP. The first term is basically 0.5. The common difference D is again 0.5. Excuse me. And okay, so you have to find the total length of such a spiral. So total length of spiral, right? So first semicircle. Now what is the length of semicircle? The complete circumference is 2 pi r, right? So the half circumference will be pi into r, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first length is pi into r1, clear? And then second will be pi into r2, then pi into r3, and then you have total pi into r13. 13 spirals are there, so you can take pi common. So it's r1 plus r2 plus r3 and so on up to r13, right? Uh, One minute. Yeah. So pi into r1 is, please write down 0.5 plus r2 is 1.0 and so on up to 13th term, right? We don't know the 13th term. So this will be the total length. So ultimately you have to find the sum here. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can call it, this is actually S13 you are finding. This is ultimately your S13, right? Total length of a spiral is basically sum of 13 terms here. So your S13 will be, now according to the formula, S13 will be, because you don't know the last term, R13 we don't know, so we use this formula, 2a plus n minus 1 into t. So put the values here. This will be 13 divided by 2 into 2 into a is how much? 0.5 plus 13 minus 1 into d is also 0.5. So just solve it. So 13 divided by 2, now I can change everything in, okay, leave it. 13 divided by 2. So this is 0.5 into 2 will become 1. Yeah, plus 12 into 0.5. That means half of it,
6.
6. So 13 divided by 2 into 7. And then you can do it. So 13 by 2 is like 6.5 into 7. Now multiply. So 6 into 5 is 35. Carry 3. Then 7 into 6 is 42. Then 45.5. No. Oh, I forgot pi here. I have only calculated 45.5 is only this bracket, right? You have to multiply this by, okay, write like this. Just a minute. In continuation, you can write it like this. So it's equal to pi into S13. Is this clear?
Yes.
Next. So in the next step, you can write pi into this term. So everywhere you multiply one pi, right? So pi into, like this, you can write pi into. So pi is multiplying all the terms. So pi into this. So don't do it here because it is 22 by 7. It will cancel out. The 7 will go. Sorry. So pi is like 22 by 7 into 13 divided by 2 into 7. So 7 actually cancels out. So this is 11 into 13 ultimately. So that you can multiply. How much is this? 143 centimeter, because this is in length, so it will have some units. Yes, Hamna is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this AP chapter is taking so much of time. I don't know. Anyway, next question now. Written? Harsha, have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 19th. Now 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, and like this. So if you can see the figure, the logs basically look like this. For example, I'm starting with 5, right? So next, then 1 will be less, then again 1 will be less, again 1 will be less, and like this. So it's a log like this, right? So the bottom one has 20, then ultimately it will 1 less in each log. Okay. In how many rows are, in how many rows are the 200 logs placed? And how many logs are in the top row? Okay, so the total logs are how much? This is 200. So you have to
200.
arrange these 200 such that you start from 20, right? In the bottom line, you have 20. And then it is going like this. Next, you have 19, then you have 18, and then. So somewhere your 200 are going to end. So you have to tell basically how many. That means n, right? I think n. Okay, let's see what is asked in the question. So ultimately, you have to tell how many rows will be made and how many logs will be there in the top row. Understood, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if I take it in the reverse order, so basically the first term I don't know, right? Like initial A, I don't know, like from where I'm starting, right, Harsha? A, I don't
Yes.
know. Okay. Now D, I know here. D is 1 because in each step I'm increasing one block, right? One log. So A, I don't know. D, I know that is 1. And the total, that means the sum I know that is 200. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Now,
AN would be 20, right?
no, sum will be 20. N means, sorry, yeah, AN will be 20, right? Sum is 200, that is SN I already have here. And also N will be 20 because if I'm starting like from somewhere and I can see the last one has 20 logs in it. So that is my nth term. Hamna, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what do I have here? Let us write again. A, I don't know. D, I know, that is 1. And Sn is given, that is 200. And also the nth term I know, that is 20. So I want to find A and I want to find N, right? So one by one we will start, like 2 information I have, clear? So let us start with this, like this information. So that,
If we start with the bottom, then D would be -1, right?
yes, that D will be -1. Because ultimately we take it like A3 minus A2 that way, right?
Yes.
Yes, Hamna, is this clear? So if you are writing like this, 19, 18, 17 like this, so you are taking D, so it will be 19 minus 20, in that case minus 1. And in that case, the A you will already know, right? A will be known, but in that case, then An will not be known. So you will find An. So reverse thing you will do. Both way you can find. Okay. Let me start from here because this information is given to me. So what is N? That means A plus N minus 1 into D is 20, right? A I don't know. N also I don't know. And D I know, that is 1 is equal to 20. So A plus N minus 1 is equal to 20. So A plus N is 20 plus 1, that is 21. So I mark it as equation number 1, right? Okay. Now, similarly, I start here with the second information which is given to me, Sn, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 200. So n I don't know, and I take this 2 on the right hand side. So n into 2 into a I don't know, plus again n minus 1 into 1, and this becomes 2 into 200, right? So n into 2a plus n minus 1 is equal to 400, right? So 2an plus n square minus of n is equal to 400, right? Okay, so n square and plus 2an minus n is equal to 400. I have just rearranged the terms. So n square plus, if I take like n common, so 2a minus 1 into n is or minus of, how will I solve it? Somewhere can I get, okay, I'll just do one thing. Let's do one thing here. Let us make it a bit simpler. Otherwise it will be complicated. So after this, I'll write n into, can I just break this 2a as a plus a? No problem. So that I can put this value of a plus n here. Understood? So n
Yes,
into a plus. Now a plus n, I'm writing 21 minus 1 is equal to 400. See, it has become much simpler now, right? So n into a plus 20 is equal to 400. And this will give me, what will it give me now? I want to change this a also. Again, I'll do one thing. So I'll remove a by substitution. So n into, now in place of a, can I write 21 minus n? And then plus 20 is equal to 400. Again from 1.
yes,
Okay. Now just open the bracket. So 21n minus of n square and plus 20n, because this n will be multiplied, n is equal to 400. So this will be n minus n square is equal to 400, right? No, somewhere some mistake is there.
we should add 21 and 20.
Why? Oh yeah, both are positive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 20, yeah, sorry. So this will be 41 n, right? Minus of n square, and then bring it here is equal to 0. So now take minus common. So I'll write n square minus of 41n and plus of 400 is equal to 0. So finally, I have a quadratic equation in n. Is this clear, Amna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So slight rearrangements here. Now you know how to solve a quadratic equation. Let us factorize 400. So 2 into like 200, then 2 into 100, then 2 into 50, 2 into 25, and then 5. Good. You have to take minus 41. Now tell me what combinations I have to take. 2 into 4, 8 into 16. No. Yeah, can I take this combination like 25 and 16? Check 25 and 16. 11, 41, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let us take 25 and 16. So n square minus of 25n minus of 16n plus 400 is equal to 0. So this will become so n minus of 25, and from here minus of 16 n, because minus is already outside, so this will also minus. Now because 400 was factorized as 16 into 25, now 16 is outside, so 25 will remain here. Understood? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you don't have to divide it again and see how much is coming, because when we did prime factorization, so we made combinations of 16 into 25. Fine, Amna? So I'm taking 16 outside, so ultimately 25 is going to remain inside the bracket. So n minus 25 into n minus 1 is equal to 0. So that gives me n is equal to 25 and n is equal to 1. So n is equal to 1 is not possible, right? Because the logs are not arranged in one row, right? So n is equal to 1 will be rejected, I think. Not 1, it is 16. Why I'm writing 1? Yeah, sorry. So n is equal to 25 or 16, right? So that means I'm going to get two values for a this time from equation number 1. Let us check one by one. So from equation 1, right? When n is equal to 25, so your a plus 25 is equal to 21. So a is 21 minus of 25. A is equal to minus of 4. So minus of 4 will be rejected because these are what? These are number of logs, right? Number of logs cannot be negative. Understood? A is exactly the number of logs in the first row. Fine, Harsha? So this is rejected. So for n is equal to 16, let us see. This was n is equal to 25. So from 1, I have a plus 16 is equal to 21. So a is 21 minus 16. Then a is 5. So this is acceptable answer. This value is accepted. So as a concluding remarks, you can write, therefore, number of rows are, that is n, that is 16, which is the acceptable answer, right? Number of rows are 16, and number of logs in the top row is equal to how much? 5. Yes, Hamna, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, last question. Yes, Harsha, have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, last question now. 20, question number 20. In a potato race, okay, now what is a potato race? I don't know. A bucket is placed at the starting point, right, which is 5 meters from the first potato. And the other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line, right? So it's something like this. There are some 10 potatoes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this. A bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meters from the first potato. So somewhere you have a bucket here. This distance is 5 meters, right, from the first potato. And then the potatoes are, every potato is 3 meters apart, right? A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drop it in the bucket. Okay, runs back to pick up the next potato. So have you understood what is happening? Like a competitor is starting from here. She's picking the potato, then coming back, dropping it in the basket. Again going, picking the second potato, coming back, dropping it in the basket. It's a game like this. Understood? Okay. And she continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. Now, what is the total distance the competitor has to run? Okay. Now, will you do it?
And the distance would be an arithmetic progression. A would be 5 and
Okay.
D would be
See,
2.
it's no. First of all, you have to write down at least for first potato or for second potato, at least mention some distances, and then we will see whether the obtained sequence is an AP or not, right? So for picking, or not picking, I mean for first potato, you can write. So for first potato, how much distance she has covered? I mean, she has started from here, right? She has gone up to first potato and then she has returned back. So 5 into 2, isn't it? Is this clear? I think this should be the distance, right? Okay, now for second potato. So for second potato, what will happen? Like she's starting from the bucket, then she is going up to the second potato. That means total distance is 5 plus 3, right? So it is like twice of 5 plus 3. Is this clear? Okay. Then also for the third potato, how much is the distance? Obviously twice of. Now this will be 5 plus 3 plus 3. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm getting is 5 into 2 is 10. Then this is,
Only 5 plus 3.
sorry, I didn't hear.
Ma'am, only 5 plus 3.
No, twice is because,
Because
okay, she's starting from here, right? She's picking the second potato. Then she is returning back and dropping it in the basket. So the total distance is 2 into 5 plus 3. So have
Yes, ma'am. So it would be 2 into 5 plus 3.
Yes.
So
2 into 8, right?
ma'am, you
So-
wrote 2 into 5 plus 6.
No, this is simple. 2 into 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So 16, right? 5 plus 3 is how much? 8. 8
Okay,
into
ma'am. Yes,
16.
got it.
Yes. So it is 2 into 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So this is 22. This is the sequence I'm getting. So the sequence is, so this is 10, obviously in meter. So first distance is 10 meter, 16 meter, 32 meter, like this. This is my sequence. So let me check the differences. Like A here is, don't write A. First of all, check A2 minus A1. This is 16 minus 10, which is 6, right? Then A3 minus of A2 is 32 minus of 16. How much is it?
16.
16. No, it should be 6 somewhere. Oh, it was 22, not 32, right? I should get an AP. So this is 6, right? So the difference is same. So this is an AP. So finally, I have got my AP. Let me write it. So the AP is this: 10, 16, 22, like this. Okay. Now for this AP, now A is equal to 10, B is equal to 6, and how many total potatoes are there? 10 potatoes. So N is equal to 10. Understood? Yes, because total 10 potatoes are there. So ultimately 10 times she is covering, like 10 distances we are adding for first potato, for second potato, for third potato, like that. So 10 distances we are adding. So you can find the sum now. Sum, that means S10. So okay, write the formula. It is N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So you find S10, that is 10 by 2 into 2 into A is 10 plus 10 minus 1 into D is 6. So this is 5 into 20 plus 6 into 9 is 54. That is 5 into 4 and 7. This is 5 into 4 is 22, 35 and 37. So 370 meters is the answer. Yes, Hamna, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I have my next class. Students are already here. So both of you can leave now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Bye. Hello, Jasleen. Can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Yusuf. Okay, that's Zanab. Zeba. All right. I'm just starting. 1 minute.